Hello everyone, TAC1421 here with another episode of Mega Moveset. Today we're going to be talking about Mega Camerupt. Camerupt is a very cool Pokemon. He's always been a cool Pokemon from Generation 3. Back in Ruby and Sapphire, I caught myself a Camerupt and I was very happy. I didn't actually catch a Camerupt. I evolved into a Camerupt, but that's besides the point. Camerupt is a cool Pokemon. When they introduced Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, I thought for sure that they're going to come out with a Mega form of Camerupt, and sure enough they did, and it's exactly what I pictured a Mega Camerupt to look like. Very awesome Pokemon, really cool artwork, and the abilities and the movesets and the raises are exactly what you would expect for a Mega Camerupt. So I think Pokemon got this one right, and I'm very happy about it. So let's go ahead and look at Camerupt's stat raises and decreases, because it did get a decrease in one of the stats, which is speed, and let's go ahead and look at all that. So regular old Camerupt, you'll notice that the attack was good and the special attack was good, but the HP was a little bit low. The defense and special defense was nothing to really write home about, because the speed was so low that you couldn't really live too much. Even if you went with the solid rock ability, you couldn't really live too much, so he was kind of just an RU Pokemon or an NU Pokemon that would set up rocks and maybe hit for a good amount of damage, possibly get a burn or a status condition on a few Pokemon, and that was basically Camerupt in a nutshell. Now, Mega Camerupt can definitely be considered a bruiser Pokemon. You can, with these raises and these stat raises and different stats across the board, you can not only dish out a lot of damage, but you can also tank a lot of damage too. You're still going to be going second a lot of the time, and just kind of live with that fact. Don't try to invest in the speed is my recommendation. Even if you go for like a rock polish, you're still not going to outspeed a lot of things. There's going to be you need to get like 2 rock polishes off to outspeed even like maybe 75% of the Pokemon, and still if they have a scarf on there or if they're just naturally outspeed you in general, you're going to have some issues. So just don't try to go speed investment route and just accept the fact you're going second. You are going to build tanky, kind of a bruiser kind of Pokemon, so you can live a lot of hits, and I wouldn't worry about that too much. You're going to be able to live a few hits there, and you're going to be able to dish out a lot of damage. That's kind of what Camrupt's all about. The attack, you'll notice, goes from 100 to 120, so that's kind of good. I think that you can definitely build a physical Camerupt, Mega Camerupt. I went with the special route, special attacking Camerupt and special defense, but because you can see here the special attack goes from 105 to 145, so why not take advantage of that enormous, monstrous 145 special attack stat? Very few Pokemon that are not legendaries get a 145, and even if they are legendaries, very few Pokemon get a 145 special attack stat out there. That's base attack, so that's pretty awesome. And the ability Sheer Force, which we'll get into, makes the special attack on a lot of these moves even more like just crazier. So we will get into that in a second. But also the defense and the special defense get boosted by 30 respectively, so that's very nice. The speed decreases by 20, but that's nothing that's too bad of an issue. I'd rather get these increases in the certain stats that really matter than lose the speed. So I think that's really good there. So let's go ahead and look at the abilities on regular old Camerupt. So we have Solid Rock, Magma, Armor, and Anger Point. Anger Point we'll start off with here, and my recommendation is to use Anger Point if you are going to go a physical Mega Camerupt, because there is always the chance that you could get crit. You can live it, and then you just have a crazy attack stat that's through the roof. You raise 12 stages if you hit by a crit, so that's pretty crazy there. So if you are going to run a physical Mega Camerupt, go for Anger Point. And I would recommend using Solid Rock with the set that I'm using, because you receive 3/4 of damage from super effective attacks. These are attacks such as ground and water type moves. You take ×2 from ground. So a lot of things run Earthquake out there, so just be careful about that. You are immune to electric to kind of make up for being weak to ground, but also you are ×4 weak to water. So really be careful about that. We have some tricks up our sleeve in the moveset to take care of water type attacks. But let's go ahead and get into the Mega Camerupt's ability, which I'm very happy about, Sheer Force. This is awesome. Sheer Force is a great ability. A lot of cool Pokemon have Sheer Force, and Mega Camerupt is one of those new additions to the list. So what Sheer Force does, this Pokemon's attacks with secondary effects have 1.3 times power, and that nullifies the effects. So if you have like a 10% chance to burn, it nullifies the effects, so you have no chance to burn, but you do get a 33% increase in your power. So that's definitely great. I think that's really good. Things like Fire Blast and Earth Power are going to benefit from these enormously, because they have 10% chances to do different things, but you don't really need those 10% chances to do, burn, or Earth Power is 10% chance to lower the special defense. So you don't really need those decreases or the burns necessarily, and I would rather trade those in for the extra power. So that's really great there. As far as the EV spread, you're going to go for special attack investment, go modest. I think that's definitely the way to go. 426 is going to be your grand total for special attack, which is crazy. So some things don't even get that base special attack if they have or items to increase that. So I would definitely, that's nothing to take granted for. 426 is a really, really good special attack, and I'm going to also increase my special defense up to 252, and it's going to give you 309 special defense. So you can potentially live some water type attacks such as Scald, especially if it's a Pokemon that doesn't have a stab water move. So if it's like a Scald or something like that, you can probably live it. And depending on what Pokemon it is, if it doesn't have a great special attack stat, you can probably still live a lot of water type moves as well. So it's something to keep in mind. But you got to be careful, because things that have like Keldeo or something like that with a Hydro Pump, it still might kill you even if you have that special defense investment. And if you have the Sunny Day up, it still might kill you. So just be careful about that. Going to put 4 in defense, not going to worry about the speed at all, and we're just going to go from there. As far as the moveset goes, pretty standard. You could go with Flamethrower if you don't want to miss. That's good. You can definitely go that route, but I like to go for a lot of attack all at once, and might as well risk it. Let's go for the Fire Blast, and with the Sheer Force bonus and the stab bonus, you're going to be hitting for a base stat for Fire Blast with a power of 214.5. Just let that sink in for a second. Fire Blast with a special attack stat around 400, 426, and a power level on your Fire Blast of 214.5. You're going to be hitting for a lot of damage. Fire Blast is going to be your go-to move. It's going to dish out a lot of damage, so it's nothing to take lightly. Your next move here is Earth Power. This with stab and everything like that. The Sheer Force bonus is going to be hitting for 175.5 if I did my math correctly. And again, remember, these 10% chances are going to be nullified, but you're going to be dishing out more damage, so I think that's definitely great. So Fire Blast, Earth Power, going to be your go-to moves. Sunny Day, I think, is an important move to use. If you notice the opponent has some water Pokemon on the team, you can go for the Sunny Day. This will decrease the effect of their water type moves. It will also increase your Fire Blast. So that's definitely great. Also, what it does, it sets up our 4th move, which we're not going to be using too much, but it can be kind of a surprise move against your opponent. So that's Solar Beam. We all know what Solar Beam does by now. 120 power is definitely very good. It takes 2 turns to charge, but if there is the Sunny Day up, hold on, I apologize about that. If there's the Sunny Day up, then you can hit in 1 move. So that's really good. You can hit your water type opponents, and also you can also hit some ground types and rock types, all that. So that's definitely really great. I'm getting a call, so I do have to end this shortly. Let's go ahead and look at the shiny form really quickly. I think I covered everything. I think the shiny is really awesome, so that's definitely really cool. Hopefully you enjoyed Mega Camerupt. I love Mega Camerupt. Go try it out for yourself. This moveset is fantastic in my opinion. I really like it. I love the Mega form of Camerupt. Sheer Force is a great ability. Go ahead and put that Cameruptite on as your item and test it out for yourself. Let me know what you think about the moveset. Let me know what you think about Mega Camerupt, and I will see everyone next time. Peace.